To the arcade, it's Pharaoh Speaks. All right, we're here again talking about another most anticipated game, a game that I'm very excited to play if there aren't any issues or delays. I'm talking about Resident Evil 4, the remake. Now, I remember the original, going picking this shit up from the mall for the GameCube. Y'all believe that? Taking it home and being real life scared. Having an amazing experience. The first time I played this game, and my room being in the basement didn't make it any better. So, every little, tense moments, I loved it, man. Pretty sure a lot of us know and love Resident Evil 4. Pretty sure a lot of us know and love Resident Evil 2, and we love the remake of that. And I think they did a hell of a job, an amazing job with the Resident Evil 2 remake, especially with the graphics. And I believe they're going to do the same with the Resident Evil 4 remake. Now let's read the description. If you played the original, you know what Resident Evil 4 remake is about. However, it's entirely possible that some story elements might change, especially concerning the presentation. So let's not assume anything just yet. According to a blog post, what we know so far is that 6 years have passed since the biological disaster in Raccoon City. Leon S. Kennedy, one of the survivors of the incident, has been recruited as an agent reporting directly to the president. With the experience of multiple missions on his back, Leon is sent to rescue the kidnapped daughter of the President of the United States. He tracks her to a secluded European village where there is something terribly wrong with the villagers, and the curtain rises on this story of grueling survival horror and rescue. This storyline sounds pretty identical to the premise of the original, which is what we expected. However, given how long the original Resident Evil 4 was, we might encounter a few twists and turns that we weren't expecting. Capcom has a lot of wiggle room to flip the order of some events to make it feel fresh. The real point in question is how Resident Evil 4 Remake will play. Just from the trailer and what we know about Resident Evil 4, it already feels like a mix between Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 2, at least in terms of the action and survival horror aspect. We saw an interesting third-person shot of Ashley, the president's daughter, which might mean we get to play as her in this iteration, like how you play as Sherry in Resident Evil 2. This could be a truly spooky and enjoyable section if well done. We also see a shot of Chief Mendez in a trench coat and little hat, giving off extreme Mr. X vibes. It's possible that he might have a bigger role in hunting you throughout the village and castle, which would be awesome. There are also some shots of a revamped Luis and Ada. I hope that we get to play sections as both Luis and Ada. I'm also crossing my fingers that Luis doesn't bite the dust in the weird way that he does in the original. However, we didn't get to see any actual gameplay apart from Leon walking around in cinematic fashion. Looks like they're gonna have some surprises in store for us in this remake. Remember, it is a remake, so you can't be expecting a totally different Resident Evil game, but there will be some shit to throw us off and some twists and turns, some updated cutscenes, better looking graphics, characters more detailed. I love it. I love how the environments in these trailers look even more creepy, intense than the original. And y'all can see they added that Resident Evil 7, 8 flavor to it. So I love it, man. I love it. And I hope it all comes together well and blends together the way the Resident Evil 2 remake did. Because I thought the Resident Evil 2 remake did a hell of a job with the graphics and how the zombies from the gore. I loved it. So I expect a better version, way better version, current gen version of the original. I believe they're gonna add and make the improvements that people have been asking for, and certain parts and scenes are gonna be updated. Yet it's still going to have that feel, that feeling that I felt when I first played it or when we first played it on the GameCube. You know, I don't know where you were, what you were doing, but like I told you guys, I was in the basement by myself playing it, and you know, it's been one of my favorite games, definitely one of my in my top 20. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.